Everybody, it's Cookiemas. Everybody, bake with us. What do you think?
I
Workshop?
if I'm not allowed to sing, your singing sucks.
Listen, it's Cookiemas, and I'm excited. And you don't have to be happy for me, but I'm gonna be happy for us.
No, I'm happy for me.
You're such a prick.
I will always be happy for me.
Okay, well, we're gonna continue Cookiemas with kind of like a classic cookie, which you know what else? Not only is it classic, it's super overpriced at the store.
Oh my God. Yeah. And it's much better when you do it from home. Like it's okay. I'm not gonna lie. I do like these cookies from the grocery store.
Me too.
I do like them. I I get excited when I see them, but can I tell you, I'll never buy them
Yeah, because they're
because
too expensive.
they're too expensive for what they are.
Yes.
And when you make them from home, they're so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we're talking about just like big, like those big, thick sugar cookies you get at grocery stores, and it has a thick layer of icing on it.
Frosted sugar
And
cookies.
frosted, yeah, excuse me. And it is so much better when you make it at home. It tastes so much better, and it's a real good sugar bomb. Like if you're looking for something really fucking sweet,
Right. And they're like soft sugar cookies,
they're
so
soft sugar
I like
cookies.
that.
They're thick. They're kind of cakey.
That's it.
Uh,
Cakey.
yeah.
Cakey. That's
So
the
you
word.
want like a cakey sweet cookie because frosting is really sweet too.
This
You're
is
like,
it. And this is pretty too, which is nice.
yeah, I like them.
They're decorative.
I'm horrible at frosting things, but I like them.
That's not what he said.
Man, almost
I can't ever let them go.
I'm
Like
straight
it's
out of you,
I
Mariella.
have problems.
I know you do.
I have a condition.
I know you do.
All right, Keter. So this is another recipe that we kind of adapted. I will link it in the show notes, but it's super straightforward. Again, just butter, sugar, eggs. This one has one egg and one egg yolk, which I love recipes that have one egg and one egg yolk for cookies. Love.
And it has an ingredient that I didn't think about. Keep going.
Sour cream, right?
Sour cream.
So
That,
good.
yeah, that was pretty cool. Like when I was at the grocery store, like I thought you made one of your Mariella fumbles in text message,
Uh-huh.
and I had to go back and double check to make sure that it was sour cream. So
Well, so booyaka. And then it has vanilla, AP, all-purpose flour, which I always buy unbleached. Another tip.
me too.
It has less shit in it, and it's a better product. So buy unbleached flour that goes across the board just for anything. There's no need for bleach in your flour. Baking powder, which another fucking problem. I'm gonna talk to you about baking powder. Okay, I made a batch of cookies that tasted like absolute fucking shit, like a chemical, and it was my baking powder. I got it at Aldi, and it tastes bad. And it's not the first time this has happened to me because I've made biscuits and pancakes, and I've had like this weird taste in it, and that's the culprit. So I had to buy a whole new jar of
Oh,
baking powder. So don't buy baking powder at Aldi. I went and I sprung for the Clabber Girl. I didn't even buy the store brand. I bought the good one because I didn't realize how baking powder can really fuck up something that you've made.
right.
Anyway, I digress. Baking soda, salt. Cookies are generally made in this formula. You cream the butter, you add the sugar, you cream the butter and sugar, you add the eggs, you add the vanilla, and then you add your dry. That's just how it always works, generally.
Yeah.
In this case, you're going to add the sour cream, which I was thinking, if you don't have sour cream and you're in a pinch, you can probably use softened cream cheese and it's stayed and it'll work out.
You could even use Greek yogurt. It's probably gonna be the same thing.
This is why I fucking love you. Exactly. You could totally do that. Very bright idea. So,
I have Greek yogurt in my home more than I have sour
sour
cream.
cream. I buy
So
sour cream, which by the way, Daisy makes them and you can buy them at BJ's. They sell them in like a squeeze now thing, like
yeah,
where it has a cap. It's like it's amazing. Like I buy sour cream because I make a lot of Mexican stuff. Like my kids like tacos and whatever, so I always have it on hand. But I like that because it lasts longer. FYI, I was so excited with that container.
it's been
Sour
on
cream with a cap.
for a while.
Fuck you.
You sound like my mom. Okay, so it's like
What? A smart person who's excited about something? I'll take it anytime. So whatever. You bake your cookies, okay? Did you put it in
okay.
the fridge? You never put it in the fridge.
I never put my shit. No,
He's such a lazy bitch. Putting cookie dough in the fridge always makes it better.
I never do. You-
But if you don't have time, fine. Don't do it. But you should. Makes a better cookie. Not so flat, spread out, puffier. It's just better.
I'm still puffed.
You're a puff. Anyway, any notes on this? You want to tell me? Okay,
No.
and then we have the frosting. Okay. This frosting is delicious, just like any frosting, but there are some tricks to making good frosting.
Tell me.
Okay. I have made a lot of frosting in my time, okay? And I'm going to tell you that the thing is, the butter has to be soft, right?
Yes.
And it does have to be soft. Like there can be like not one hard bone in its body. It has to be soft. You start there. You use the paddle on your machine. The
Mhm.
paddle incorporates less air into it, but still creates what the fluff that you need. Okay? That. Then you should sift your powdered sugar. Always sift your powdered sugar. I know that you're kind of like not into that, but I feel like it makes a big difference.
No, I do sift my powdered sugar when I make frostings.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, but like, I don't sift flour. I don't do any of that.
Me neither.
But powdered sugar, I do.
You must, because it has lumps, and those lumps will not come out no matter how hard you beat it. Eric knows about this.
What the fuck is it with you? And like, attack Eric. This is Cookiemas, Mariella. Cookiemas.
And then when you
Earliest time of the
start
year.
beating your sugar and your butter together, you want to do it for a little while. You don't just want to like beat it together and oh, we're incorporated, we're happy. No, you want to give it at least a good 5 minutes so it
Mm.
can like really hydrate that powdered sugar and become creamy.
Like Mariella.
Like Mariella. At my age, I'll take it as a compliment. So you do that. Oh, and don't forget salt. Frosting needs salt. Without it, it does not taste as good.
I agree. I
I
agree.
have like a very deep feeling about this, and you seem very unenthused, and I am gonna take a
Because I
break.
just followed the fucking recipe at this
I
point.
know,
You're
but
just
it
like,
makes a
you're like,
difference.
you're like, you're like the witch doctor, like, making a bowl of frosting to cure everybody's ailments.
I know. I really do take it seriously, though.
I swear to God, the aliens take you first.
I hope they do too. So, ain't gonna fight you on that one, sister.
We're not.
Anyway, this recipe again is gonna be linked in the show notes, but it's just butter, powdered sugar, vanilla, salt. If you want to food color it, food coloring is good.
Yeah, I did food coloring to mine.
Yeah, I recommend the gel, although I know most commercial grocery stores have the other one, which it'll still work.
It'll still work. I did the gel just because I had it. Because I
It's
bought
cute.
it. You know what I think I bought it? I think when you and I went to that cake decorating store
Yeah.
there in Virginia,
Yeah,
that's when
it's
I bought
better. And you need
it.
less of it.
So that's where I bought it. So you need less of it, but I made mine blue.
Look at you. I'm blue. I'm blue. I'm blue.
Age yourself, Mariella.
Oh, duh, I just did.
You are.
Okay. So if you want to make this frosting stiffer, because let's say you want to take it somewhere,
Okay, tell me about that because remember I told you they don't transport well. So tell me about that.
right? You add more powdered sugar to it,
Right.
right? And that makes it drier. It makes it set up harder when you do that. So let's say this recipe calls for a cup of powdered sugar. Start with adding a cup and a quarter and see what happens,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
You can play with this.
I like
I
that.
use
Okay.
salted butter for everything. I find the balance to be better, but some people don't do that. It's up to you. Honestly, this is something that you can play with. You can play with it, make it harder and stiffer. And Ryan just texted me that he's listening to us, and I had to say it out loud because again, I have a problem.
And I got work in the morning, unlike you, who sits at home and does nothing all day long.
Anyway, so if you're gonna add color to this, you might as well add a sprinkle to it. And if you're gonna add a sprinkle to it, you better do it as soon as you frost it, or it won't stick.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And today I went to Target because I had to make cookies for my kids' class. And I was like, can I just buy cookies? And when I looked at the price, they were $14 for like a pack of
Are you fucking
12.
serious?
Yeah, girl. I was like, no, no. Okay. I will not be
You
paying
know how
that.
many cookies you can bake for $14?
You could feed a fucking army. Yes.
Sugar, butter,
Flour, butter,
flour, vanilla,
vanilla.
and half
Yeah,
this shit you already have in your home.
exactly. Save yourself the money. Make it at home and it's going to taste better.
It's
People are going to like you more.
much better. I think baking is something really interesting because, we take baked goods very seriously here, especially a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
But the flavor you get, it's
Superior.
You can't compare it, you know. But then again, grocery store cookies have a lot of preservatives in it. You
Right.
know, a cookie should not stay soft for 30 days.
Neither should
But
your husband.
I have no idea where that went, and that's between you and your husband. I
Well, that
don't get
never happens at my house, okay?
I don't get into your marital issues,
I don't have the issue.
But
Um,
I think yeah, $14. That's nuts.
$14 for these fucking cookies. Like they're not even lacy cookies. At least lacy cookies are fancy. These are just
These are
regular sugar
delicious.
cookies. Yeah.
And this is Target?
Target.
Fuck you, Target.
Fuck you, Target. That's right. It was insulting. It was in fact insulting.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, so make these. I will again link this recipe. Super simple recipe, easy peasy. And you can make this like for your kids' class or like
He's
they will
telling
love
me
this.
how to transport it better. Because that was my big thing with them. When you and I were talking about what cookies to make for one of your kids' class, I was like, we talked about this, and I'm like, no, they don't transport well.
Yeah. So frost them and then let them set. And then you can take them somewhere.
Ah, I like that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Look at us learning from each other.
I learned something new from you, but this I did. So if the
Okay, y'all.
world could see that finger or where that finger belongs,
You told them about the finger?
everybody knows about the
It was
finger,
just
Maddie.
between us, Eric. Can't keep anything to yourself.
Between us in greater Miami-Dade County.
True. That's so true. God, it really is true.
Yeah, it is. That's okay.
I have been caught. I don't even want to tell a story. Okay. So don't forget to leave us a 5-star review in your podcast, Apple Podcast player. Tell your friends about us. Make these fucking cookies. Save yourself the $14. Be a friend. Make a cookie.
Be a friend. I like that. We're gonna make a shirt like that. Be a friend.
TM.
I like that. That's cute.
T fucking M. Food FAQ.
That's right.
All right, y'all. We love you. We're going to be back next week with a trillion more fucking cookies, and we're going to wrap this cookie mess up, and you guys are going to be the better for it. And so are we.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We love you guys. Bye.